Hello everyone and welcome! Today I'll be answering the question, is it okay to have a pet around the house with a newborn baby? First of all, I love animals and I have pets, and I think pets and animals in general can teach us many things, and they can be very beneficial both for their adult owners and their children. Pets can help children strengthen their immune system. They can prevent allergies, especially pet-related allergies, and they can help the personal and emotional development of the child. So yes, I think pets should be present in every home. However, unfortunately, many pets get abandoned every year by families when a woman gets pregnant or when she has a child. And this happens because there is a lot of misinformation about pets, pregnancy, and babies. When I talk about pets, I talk about common pets such as cats and dogs, and then fish, turtles, iguanas, etc. But really, the most commonly abandoned pets are cats and dogs. And cats are most commonly abandoned during pregnancy or when a woman finds out she's pregnant, while both cats and dogs may be abandoned after the woman gives birth to the baby. So why do cats get abandoned during pregnancy? Because stray cats and mice are known to be potential carriers of a virus that causes toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis is a disease that can be very dangerous and can impact the development of the baby while in the womb. If a pregnant woman contracts toxoplasmosis, this can be very dangerous for her and the child. That said, toxoplasmosis can be contracted by close contact without any protection, without any gloves, for example, with cat feces. So changing, for example, the litter box of your cat. Or by doing some gardening without any gloves, or by washing vegetables without any gloves, or by directly touching some raw meat. So it is not only related to cats. Moreover, most people on Earth have already contracted toxoplasmosis sometime in their lifetimes, and most people do not know this because toxoplasmosis in healthy adults usually doesn't have many symptoms or any symptoms at all. And finally, it is usually stray cats that eat the mice outside and they live outside that may be potential carriers of the disease. But cats that are raised indoors and that usually stay indoors are very rarely carriers of the virus. So getting rid of the cat does not guarantee that a pregnant woman will not get toxoplasmosis from somewhere else. Also, the pregnant woman might already have the antibodies that protect her from the disease, and that will be transmitted to the unborn child because she already has contracted the disease in the past without knowing. So what are some things that pregnant women can do to feel safe around their cat while pregnant? First of all, a woman should always do a test for toxoplasmosis before they get pregnant, when they are trying to conceive. It is important to know whether you have contracted the disease in the past, whether you have the disease at the moment, and whether you have the antibodies that will protect you and your baby from the disease. If you do have the antibodies and you are protected, your baby is also protected, so you have nothing to worry about. Secondly, a pregnant woman can delegate some activities to other people, such as changing or cleaning the litter box, cooking raw meat and raw vegetables, or gardening. If this is not possible, a pregnant woman can still wear gloves or wear other protective gear while they do these activities and wash their hands afterwards. Then dogs. Dogs are always sometimes abandoned, especially when baby arrives. And this is because lots of families consider dogs dangerous for children. They are afraid that the dog will bite the child mainly, or scare the child with barking, or will just be too rough in the play with the child. So how can families guarantee the safety of the child while still keeping the dog in the family as usual? Dogs can be trained before the child arrives. There are specific centers that will train your dog before the child is born, or you can try some techniques to train your dog at home. You can play some baby crying sounds to the dog to let the dog become accustomed to hearing this kind of noise. You can use a doll that will represent the child and teach the dog how to relate to that doll, how to treat that doll. And you can just reach out to some dog trainers and ask them for advice on how to train your dog specifically. If you think that your dog is still a little bit of a hazard for the child, maybe because of their personality or their size, then another option is that of giving the dog a specific space and closing off that space so that you can control when the dog will be allowed outside that area to interact with the child and when it will not be allowed outside. If we really cannot keep a pet for reasons such as not having enough space in the house for the pet after a baby arrives, then we still should not abandon the pet, but we should find a loving family that will adopt the pet. And a final advice for all pet owners that have babies is never let your baby be alone with your pet. However well behaved your pet is, they may still have some unexpected reaction, or baby may be pulling on their ears or scratching their faces, or do something that is unexpected to the pet. So always supervise your child when they are playing with their pet. If you have found the content of this video useful, click like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or you would like to propose a topic that I may talk about, you can write in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.